Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about price points of homes of 500,000 and above. Let's check it out. All right, hey guys, my name is Scott, and if this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome, thank you, and while you're here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell, because every week I'm dropping a new video telling you everything you need to know about moving to or living in Lake of the Ozarks. We're also a group of licensed lenders and agents, so as much as I love making these videos, I would love more to help you with your lending or real estate needs. So that number popping up below, I am the guy that'll answer the phone calls, the text messages, and the emails. If there's a question, a scenario, or just anything I can do, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. In the meantime, this video, we're gonna be jumping online and I'm gonna be showing you price points of homes of 500,000 and above. If you missed last week's video, go back to Tuesday and we're talking about price points of 500 and below on that video. So depending on who you are and what you're looking for and all of those things, right? We just wanted to show you different parts of the lake and locations, and then obviously price points of what you can get. So this video will be 500 and above. We'll jump online here in a second. We'll click through the lake, we'll click through a few properties, and we'll show you what that looks like. Along the way, again, if this is anything that's interested to you, we can obviously set up a home search that's very specific for your needs. So when we set you up on your home search, you'll see everything that's available right now today on the market, and then obviously anything that comes up tomorrow that meets your search criteria, you'll get notified too. So hey, let's go ahead and jump online. We'll start clicking around, show you some properties, and we'll go from there. All right, hey guys, so we wanted to jump obviously online right now. I'm gonna start to share my screen. We'll find the lake, we'll click around a little bit. I think again, the purpose of this is really just to show different areas of the lake, what amenities might be in those areas, and then again, some price points of homes of 500,000 and above. Again, if you want something less than 500, go back to Tuesday's video and check out what that looks like. So what we'll do is I'll just drink myself here in the bottom. We'll take a look on a couple of things. So first things first is we always want to find, the lake and kind of point out where are we in the country, and obviously in Missouri. So map of the country, you got right here in the middle of it, you got the state of Missouri. As you start to scroll in, you'll realize that you'll have Kansas City on one side, St. Louis on the other. So go to the middle, go down, and this is where you're going to find the lake right in the middle of this state. So when you look at the lake, to me, it looks like an ancient Chinese dragon. So I'm always talking about the head, neck, belly, legs, tail of the dragon. And obviously that's first things first, right? When it comes to location, depending on who you are and what you're looking for, you're going to want to make sure that you put that property in the right spot, right? Everybody's different. You could be, looking for a single family home and relocating your family. You might be looking for a second home, vacation home, or maybe some investment opportunities. So keep that in mind, right? Like everybody's search criteria, everybody's wants and whys and needs are going to be different. And so we would obviously cater anything we were doing to you specifically and your needs. But what we know when we look at the lake, if you can follow my cursor, this upper part of the lake, so this head, neck, and belly area is going to be the heart of Lake of the Ozarks. And what you'll have is Highway 54, that runs all the way down the east side of the lake, all the way into Camdenton. So this is a main artery and a main kind of highway that goes through this area. And because of that, this is where the majority of all of your retail shops are, your department stores, hardware stores, grocery stores. You'll have a ton of restaurants in this area. The hospitals are, and health care facilities are in the Osage Beach area. Osage Beach has schools from like kindergarten to high school. And so there's a lot of action going on, in this upper part of the lake. You can tell just by looking at it, there's a ton of roadways, a ton of things happening. And as you move further down here towards the tail, you can realize there's a lot less. So depending on who you are and what you need, if you want to be close to all of the amenities within a short driving distance, then you might want to be towards this upper part. Now, You will have Camdenton down here, which is another great option. It's a smaller town, little kind of Midwestern feel. You'll have a little downtown area. All of your kind of amenities are down here as well. And so depending on the price point, when we get over to the other screen, we'll look at some properties down here in Camdenton, down here on the waterways. And then obviously as you start to move away from this kind of head, neck, belly area, as you start to move down the tail, you get a lot more seclusion and a lot less of the retail environment. So again, depending on who you are and what you need, will depend on where we want to put you on the lake. A couple other things to note when we're looking at the lake here, depending on what you want, there's only so many bridges that are going to cross the water. And so if you end up finding the perfect home, let's say here on this peninsula, and then your life takes you into Osage Beach on a daily or every other day basis, this bridge right here that crosses the water is a toll bridge. And so if you had to cross this bridge once or twice a day, they're going to charge you every time you do it. So $2, $3, depending on if it's peak season or off season. But that can rack up, and just something to think about. If you didn't want to pay that toll, you'd have to come all the way down, cross Hurricane Deck right here at this part of the lake, go down through Camdenton, and then back up the other direction. So that obviously is going to be a much longer drive. This will be much shorter, but it'll cost every time you go over that bridge. So just food for thought. The bridge crosses right here. There's another one, Hurricane Deck, that crosses down here. A couple little ones throughout the legs here, but to get across the main body of water, the big channel, those are going to be your two options. All right, so let's jump over and just create that home search. And again, depending on who you are and what you're looking for, this is something that we would help create for you. So when we look at the map and everything available, the MLS area that's surrounding the Ozarks, you can see, there's 137 properties available on the outskirts here, 476. That obviously starts to shrink, and you can start to realize that there's a lot of options around the lake. And there's a lot of options right here in the heart of the lake. And so we wanted to look very specifically at properties of a price point of 500,000 and above. And so when we create your home search, we would go up here, we would be clicking on coming soon and anything that's for sale. Home types, probably going to stay away from condos and townhouses for this search, and we're going to apply just a single family home search. Your price point, again, we would set this up very specifically for you, but on this particular video, we're just going to do a $500,000 and above. And then obviously we can get into specifics with bedrooms and bathrooms. We can obviously get specific with if it has pools, basements, is it furnished, lakefront properties, all of those kinds of things. Just for right now, we're going to stick to 500,000 and above, and we just want to see everything that's around the lake. So again, we talked to a lot of people that, yep, they're looking for lakefront properties, but there's also people that are looking for off-lake options, and they want a little bit more elbow space, a little bit more room. I haven't really clicked around on any of these yet, so this will just be learning, but here's a property at 825, and clearly this could be a great option. This is a property that has obviously a lot of land and elbow space. It has an outside garage and barn. So if you have your own business and you need some space to run that business, this could be a great option for you. This is a beautiful home. We'll just scroll through some pictures here, but obviously you're going to be off the lake. You got a lot of options here, especially with this outbuilding that could be, again, set up for your own business. We have people down here that are starting their own either construction or plumbing or painting or handyman business or whatever it is, garage, mechanics. Obviously, this property provides a lot of those things. And so off-lake option, you can come back in here. Clearly, you can find properties that are a little bit of a higher price point. And this is one of those options, right? The house is a very modest house, farmhouse type style. We can take a look at the gallery here. So it's a beautiful home. But I think really what you're getting with this property is going to be the land and everything that kind of comes with it. So, you got ponds on this property. I'm not sure how many acres this thing is. Let's go see if we can figure out the acreage of this. 263 acres. So if you're looking for elbow space and room, this is obviously an option for you if you were interested in that. You can scroll around a little bit. Another option here at 815. This is a lakefront home. Obviously going to be right on the water. You're going to have your dock out front. You can scroll through and tell that this is a very well kept home, very cool style, very fresh, very clean, and obviously a great option as well. So if you're again looking for a single family home for you and your family, this could be a really cool one. So then obviously you have your dock down below with all your toys and your boats. A lot of fun hanging out on the dock, easy access. The water is right there. So, again, this could be a great option as well. And you're in that 800 kind of price point range. We can scroll in a little bit, right? We talked about the head, neck, and belly area. And there are a ton of options. All of these homes could be great options. Lakefront properties with garages. Another lakefront home, beautiful home, obviously a huge dock for all your swimming and entertaining. A lot of options that are around this head, neck, belly area. You can start to scroll down. So in this area, you can see there's properties that are more towards the upper hundreds. You can obviously get into the millions on properties or seven figures into some properties here, but a lot of great options. Again, if you're looking for a single family home, relocating your entire family, there's going to be tons of options throughout this lake. You can start to move down the lake a little bit. And again, it's going to open up a lot of options. Now, you can see the different price point of home as you get further down the lake. Now you're in the mid hundreds, closer to that $500,000 to $600,000 range. And again, you're just going to be a little bit further away from the heart of the lake. And so if you're looking for off lake options, there's going to be plenty of those. And obviously, if you're looking for lakefront properties, there's going to be a lot of those options too. You can move down towards the Camdenton area. You can tell there's a great option right here. So single family home, massive ranch style property. You got a lake out here. This would be a super cool home for relocating your family. Very clean, very spacious, open floor plan, move in ready. Not much that you have to do. Clearly you have a lake out here that kiddos and people can have a lot of fun with doing certain things right there with a little bit of a pond. So highlighting some of these areas, I think can open up some of the possibilities, right? A lot of people are looking to relocate and move to this area because of the cost and affordability. And I think this just kind of highlights some of that stuff. Big ranch style home, big yard, spacious. This one looks like it's been redone and remodeled a little bit. Huge island, big kitchen. Again, just moving, ready to go. A lot of space, a lot of elbow room, a lot of room to roam with stuff like this. So when setting up these home searches, we want to basically try to show all the options. So obviously there's a lot of options here. And again, if we were looking for lakefront property, we can apply that filter and you can start to see that there's a lot of options, again, all over the lake at this price point. So depending on what you're looking for, depending on where you want to be, the heart and the congestion of the lake is going to be up here towards the neck, head, and belly. There's plenty of lakefront options up in this area. If you want to move a little bit further away, again, still a lot of options. You just might have a little bit more affordability the further away you get, but also you're going to be a little bit further away from the heart and congestion. So whatever this would look like for you or your family, these are the things that we are able to help set up so you're able to explore the lake, explore the waterways, reach out, come down and visit. Obviously, we can show you around, answer all your questions, and we would be creating a home search for you as well. So again, we would be helping you set up your home search that's very specific for you, your needs, your wants, your bedrooms or bathrooms, lakefront, off lake, price point, whatever that would look like. Again, this hopefully just gives you an idea of what's available around the lake and then obviously different parts of the lake, whether you wanted to be close to all of the retail amenities or if you wanted to be a little bit further down away from all of that and have a little bit more seclusion. So hey guys, I hope that was helpful. Again, we wanted to just jump online, show different parts of the lake, click on different homes, show you what's available. We know that depending on who you are and what you're looking for, single family, condos, owner-occ, investment, whatever that looks like, we would set up a very specific home search for your needs, right? I say it all the time. We're licensed lenders and agents. I love making these videos, but I would love more to set up one of those home searches for you. So that number popping up below, I am the guy that'll answer the phone calls, the text messages, and the emails. If there's questions, scenarios, or a home search we can set up, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. And until then, we'll see you on the next video.